Good morning, welcome. Today I'm going to explain you how I designed my first construct with the help of this beautiful mind map. First, I want to tell you I choose each color for a purpose. As you can see, in the middle, there is a big cloud with the name motivation. I was interested in this construct because I want to know what motivates teenagers. In my research, I found five important authors which have helped me understand how motivation works. That is why I include red arrows because I consider these authors are exceptionally important in my research. Before I start explaining the authors, I choose three ideas to explain each theory. So, I'm gonna start by mentioning my first author who is Sultan Durning. He points out motivation as a location of individuals' cognition and the perception influenced by the social environment that each person is living. Then I have my king of kings, Gardner. He refers to motivation by showing us three important factors to achieve that motivation. The first is the effort to learn a language, then the way to achieve a goal, and finally enjoy the task of learning a language. He called these three aspects socio-educational model. This means that the interest in learning the second language in order to come closer to other language community. There we can find Ryan and Desi, who explain that people who are high in autonomy orientation show an intrinsic motivation in regards to individual learning process. At the bottom of the mind map, I put James Soule. He argues that teachers can use knowledge about the brain to enhance pedagogical techniques, this in order to combine motivation and emotions to modulate pedagogical functions. And finally, I found Papalia and Feldman who bring up motivation as self-efficacy. They explain that students that have an intrinsic motivation, they will learn autonomously. Having in mind those authors with their theories, I try to synthesize his ideas very clearly. This part was really difficult because when I decided to create my matrix chart, it was really hard because I didn't have a big perspective. But then in this mind map, I discovered that, for example, Sultan and Soul talk about brain cognition, where I found that to understand what motivates a person, we have to start by the brain and how can be molded to understand what we are experiencing in the process of learning. That is the reason I put those authors in the same color of the cloud. In the other side of the mind map, there is Ryan, Desi, and Papalia and Feldman, who introduce motivation with autonomous learning. And they connect with the theory that people who are autonomous learn intrinsically by leading their own process. And of course, I put them in the same color to understand that connection. Finally, I decided to put the page in each cloud to remember where I found the information with the references I have in other documents. Well, that's my mind map. Thank you and see you soon.